Hey, Mitch the RV guy here, bringing you the best deals in new travel trailers and fifth wheels that you're going to find anywhere. This is a 2015 Cardinal. It is their 3727. Wait a minute. Could that be the sound of falling prices? Look out! Guys, we absolutely have the lowest price anywhere. Let me start out by showing you the inside. You're going to love the layout. Then I'll take you on a tour of some of the features on the outside. Oh, I must have dozed off there because this couch is so comfortable. Okay, listen, real talk. This couch I would have in my home right now. And I know that you've sat on a lot of RV couches that are going to make visit the chiropractor, definitely raises you on his Christmas list, you know what I mean? That's not one of them here. And you've got LED lighting, classy all the way across, along with beautiful hidden hinges. George, look at this. All the screws and all the hardware's inside. That way you don't have those annoying screw marks, and look at how they can put them together. It really makes for a very, very cool, very, very usable setup. Of course, you've got windows everywhere. Imagine being out in the lake, pretty much 360 degrees. You're able to see outside. You're able to enjoy the natural world. Now, let me ask you this. You're like, something's missing from this equation. Where's the TV? Good question. The TV's actually hidden. It raises up, comes up when you need it, goes away when you don't. That way you're going to have that view that hopefully is a little bit nicer than the view that we have out here right now. That's normally a nice little river, folks, but we've got a bit of a drought happening in California at the moment. Of course, you do have the very, very nice heat that's generated from your fireplace as well. Nice little electric heat. And you can also notice all the build quality that you're going to get. This is Forest River, Warren Buffett's company. They came into the RV business strong, and that's why they're really dominating right now. When you talk about having a company that's basically worth like $300 billion compete with the other guys that build RVs, well, this is what you end up getting. So much more for your money with a lot of engineers and experience going behind the design. Look at this kitchen. All this is a slide, okay, and it comes in and it comes up to here, and even when the slide's in, it's still a very usable space in here when you're going down the road and you need just a place to relax. And keep in mind, you can always move stuff out just a few inches. It doesn't have to go all the way in or out unless it's raining. And of course, you do have this large double door fridge, super usable deep space in there, and that's where we put your remotes too. We want to make sure that they work better cold, folks, you know. Now, and I know what you're saying. Why would I get a fifth wheel from you guys? I can get one from anywhere. Well, good question. For 37 years, we've been selling mostly pre-owned motorhomes, and the whole time we've had an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. Our owner, Lon Lundgren, personally would rather jump off of a cliff covered in fire ants and honey than let a bad experience happen to one of our customers. It's not happening, trust me. He personally will make sure that that is not true. Whereas a lot of RV dealerships, corporate owned, or they're just owned by a guy that's really out for a buck. That's not Lon at all. I mean, he will absolutely eat the bullet as opposed to sending it your way every single time. Beautiful, beautiful stainless steel Frigidaire appliance there. And I'm telling you, when it comes to usable space, Cardinal's got you covered in the bedroom area as well. You know, we got you covered in the bedroom area at Cardinal. A little Barry, what's that? Barry White or Barry Manilow? I guess it depends on your taste, right? I may be a little bit more of the Manilow fellow myself. I think everybody's shocked. You've got huge space in here. Look at the size of this bed. Not only that, but the actual closet space itself, unbelievably usable and big. And you got your Dyson, so you can woo, and absolutely clean up. I'm sure you've seen the commercials with the guy that has the personality of a toad. The new Dyson has absolutely no suck loss. Well, you know what? It doesn't suck because it sucks really good. And you've got the big TV here and all sorts of space for you to be able to store your clothing and relax. And especially if you got guests over, you just shut the door and you have plenty of room. Now the bathroom. One of the big claims to fame. Look at how nice this shower system is. And of course it's single piece, which means you don't got to worry about the seams that typically happen between the wall and the floor basin having leaks. You got lots and lots of headroom in there. And I'll tell you, that's way bigger than most fifth wheels that you're going to run into. Now, let's see if the outside is as nice as the inside. Wow, look, kazam! Now this is fully gen prepped, which is fantastic, and you got lots of storage space there, but there's a lot to say about this. The engineering is just at a different level. For example, of course you got the solid front fiberglass cap, everybody gives you that, but this cap's design is actually for aerodynamics and stability. It's computer CAD tested software most manufacturers don't even have access to, but of course Berkshire Hathaway probably designed. You got your more ride suspension setup. That's basically rubberized grommets that are going to take some of the vibration out, and you also have that where your suspension is attached to the frame on your wheels as well. It makes it a lot more stable. The whole system on this is designed with components that are very, very easily accessible from just about anywhere in the United States. So let's say that you're in the middle of just absolutely nowhere America and you have a problem, they are going to have this stuff in stock. You got your LCI leveling system here, which is very, very nice to have. No matter where you are, you're going to be nice and comfortable. And this gel coat is very, very fade resistant. Now what does that mean? Over time, the fiberglass on the side can start to fade and turn yellow just because of the UV rays of the sun eating it. That's not going to happen nearly as bad on this. This is a 7% a year fade thereabouts. Most average fifth wheels are around 15%. So 5, 7, 8 years from now, it makes a big difference. You've got your seamless windows, which is very, very nice, not only aesthetically, but it's better for leaks as well. And speaking of better built, this actually has an R38 completely sealed under chassis. Now that's incredibly high insulation, and it protects you from bugs, from spiders, from ants that can still somehow find their way in. Now look at this. This is a full molded fiberglass rear. That means that you're not going to have that laminated piece of flat fiberglass protected only by the seams at the side, and it's not going to be a hung wall. This is going to give you the strongest wall that you can have, just pound for pound of anything that's used in RVs for sure. Not to mention an incredibly reliable side system. Look under there and you see the teeth on that big piece of steel. That's what you really want to see on these big slides. Now I'll tell you, the SwingTech system is very, very nice and it's very, very stable, but my money, dollars for dollars, I'd rather have a system like this where it's actually going to be just a gear that's brought in and out that you can easily lube up and it's very reliable. You've got huge awning. The awning here on the slide, which is nice, and it's protected from the UV rays by that metal cover from the sun. And this basically, when added to the other awning that's covering your entire living section here, just makes this giant, giant area for you in the summertime to be able to relax with your family and just have a great time. Guys, you've got to come and visit us, especially if having a trustworthy place that you're doing business with and low prices matters. Do your research. Come down to Mr. Motorhome, 9501 East Stockton Boulevard. I've got the inventory, and trust me, right at the moment we've got almost nothing, and I'm still loaded up, and in about 2 weeks we're going to have a ton. And a parts and service department that is absolutely stellar. And our consignment program, if you've got a nice one that you just don't want to have to deal with selling yourself, bring it down here and we're going to exchange that for a pile of money faster than you can say something that takes a long time to say, but not that long. Hey, Mitch the RV guy, hoping to hear from you real soon.
Come see Mr. Motorhome.
But keep an eye out for the guard puppies.